Hello, everybody. I am going to just let Facebook build me an audience. And while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to get my camera situated here. How's everybody doing on this snowy day? Good, hopefully. Keeping warm. All right, so this, hopefully you guys have a pen and paper handy, because, hi Sue, are you snowed in, Sue? You're gonna want a piece of paper and a pencil handy. What better to do on a snow day than a Super Bowl recipe? I made soup too, it's right there in my crock pot. Turkey vegetable. It's one of my favorites. It's a soup kind of day. It's also a buffalo chicken dip kind of day too. So if you have not ever followed my Super Bowl week, I've done this the last couple years. And the whole purpose of this is to help you create healthier snacks for the big game, which is next Sunday. So yesterday, if you didn't catch the video I posted, it was, I miss you too, Lindsay. Hope you're staying warm. Yesterday, if you missed the video, it was sweet and spicy bacon chicken bites. And we wrapped the chicken with little pieces of bacon and dredged it through a sweet and spicy sauce. And then we baked and broiled them. So you can go back in my Facebook page and you can watch it. I did type out the ingredients in the post, so if the video is going too fast, don't panic. Just look at the post, and you can totally copy and paste that into your notepad, and then and then print it out. So, all right. So, without further ado, I am going to get rocking because this recipe is going to take a little bit of time to do the video. Sometimes I like to pre-make stuff and then kind of have the finished product, but with this I don't. So I'll post a picture of the finished product later on after I bake it. But I'm going to tell you exactly how to make it. I'm going to show you because I'm going to make it alongside this video. So if you have time to watch this, great. If you need to, come back later, I leave all these videos in my Facebook page, and so feel free to rewatch it over again, share it with your friends. This is the important part of this is showing that you can eat clean and that you can enjoy your food, and that eating clean doesn't have to be chicken and broccoli all the time, and you don't have to be miserable. Hi, Christina. So my ingredients for this recipe, I have 1 1/4 pound of shredded chicken. So I actually made this chicken this morning in my Instant Pot. So I've had people in the past that said they can't get their chicken to look like this in the Instant Pot. Here's the trick. This was actually thawed, so I cut off any excess fat that was on it, put it in the Instant Pot on pressure cook for 30 minutes. And then I let it cook for 30 minutes, and then I let it steam in the Instant Pot for an additional 30 to 45 minutes before I took it out. So the whole concept is to let it cook and then let it steam so it gets really tender, and so it'll shred. Because obviously buffalo chicken dip, you want it to shred. So 1 1/4 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast, shredded in my bowl, ready to go. Ingredient number 2 is 8 ounces, an 8-ounce block of Greek style cream cheese. I got this from Kroger. And you know what? I totally forgot to turn my camera on, so I apologize that it's probably backwards for you. I'll have to remember that next time. Walmart carries this. Most grocery stores carry this. I actually buy this rather than regular cream cheese because it's higher in protein, it's lower in fat, and it tastes just like cream cheese. So it's going to be a better option. So an 8-ounce block of Greek style cream cheese, softened. So it's all here ready to go. Next on the list is 1 cup of Faye 0% fat-free Greek yogurt. So no flavor, we're not using sour cream. The purpose of using the Fage 0% Greek style yogurt is because it's higher in protein, lower in fat, so we have more control over our macros, our protein, fat, carb, and keeping it balanced and keeping it clean. Ingredient number 4 is going to be a half a cup of blue cheese crumbles. What would hot wings be without blue cheese? But if you do not like blue cheese, you do not have to put this in, okay? We're only using a half a cup in this entire recipe, so this is not something that you have to put in. I like blue cheese, so we're gonna put it in. So only a half a cup. Next on the list is going to be my hot sauces. So I got Frank's Red Hot, I've got Tabasco, and I've got Cholula. This one's a garlic. So I actually did a half a cup of Frank's Red Hot sauce, a quarter cup of Tabasco, and a quarter cup of the Cholula garlic, okay? This is gonna put a little extra flavor too with the garlic. So I've mixed those already in my measuring cup. I'm also going to do on the top of this, and I'm gonna show you as I put it together, just a half a cup of a shredded sharp cheddar cheese. This is just to top it off before I put it in the oven to bake it. So a half a cup of that. And then I have 1 tablespoon, if we can see this, of a homemade ranch dressing spice mix. So this you're gonna have to jot down because I just made this. Why am I not using a ranch dressing packet? So a ranch dressing packet is gonna have potentially some chemicals, higher in sodium, some things that I'm trying to keep control of. So I actually made my own ranch dressing seasoning. I'm gonna put a tablespoon of this in this recipe, and I'm gonna share with you what this is. So it is 1 teaspoon of dried parsley, a half a teaspoon of dill weed, 1 teaspoon of granulated garlic or garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of minced onion, a half a teaspoon of black pepper, and a half a teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. So I use Himalayan pink salt because I have more control than over the sodium that is going into this. Now obviously that I'm using hot sauce, so it is gonna be higher in sodium. So, you know, this is gonna help me control it a little bit. All right, so this is how we're gonna throw this all together. Hey Jackie, you're welcome, honey. All right, I'm gonna fix my camera here. Hopefully you guys can watch. So in my bowl, is that good? Everybody can see? Thumbs up? Give me some thumbs up likes if you can see it, because I can't really be down here looking. So if you like it, great. If you can see, if you can't, sorry. So 1 1/4 pounds of shredded chicken. Yay, I like to see the likes. That makes me feel loved. We're gonna put in here our 8 ounces of our Greek style, and again, I'll show you the box of this, our Greek style cream cheese, okay? Find it at Kroger, Walmart, shoot, all these might even carry it now. I'm not so sure, but I know Kroger has it and I know Walmart has it. So we're gonna put that in the bowl. We want to make sure we get every last piece of that cream cheese. How about it, huh? Let me grab a spatula. Cool. Then we're going to put in our 1 cup of our Fage Oh, shoot. Buy 0% Greek yogurt. I already measured that out. So while I'm mixing this, something else that you need to jot down is you should have your oven preheated at 350 degrees. So this is going to be definitely a dip, but we're going to bake it. So it's not going to just get mixed in the bowl and tossed in a bowl for people to eat with chips. We're going to bake it like you would a buffalo chicken dip. You could probably do this in a little crock pot too if you wanted, and I'm sure you're going to get the same concept. I'm going to wipe my finger off here. All right, and then we're going to put in the hot sauce. All right. 1 tablespoon of my homemade ranch dressing mix. And you want to make sure that when you mix all those spices together that you really blend them good, okay? So 1 level tablespoon. Oh, I forgot. Also about 5 or 6 chopped up green onion chives. I'm going to use just a little bit in here. And then the rest of them I'm going to use as a garnish on top. So we're going to just set those aside with everything else. And then of course, oh, I'm going to sneeze from that pepper. And then a 1/2 cup of the blue cheese crumbles. Blue cheese is pretty strong, so you don't really need a whole lot more than that. Otherwise, it's just going to be, it'll be too much. So then, now all I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this really good with this wooden spoon to just break everything up and blend it together really good. Smells so good. Okay, so if you are somebody that I have coached or that I am currently coaching, what phase does this fall into? Obviously, with the cream cheese and the yogurt, it's going to fall into more thrive phase. But just like everything else that I'm going to be doing this week, if you have a Super Bowl party that you are going to and you are trying to make good choices and eat cleaner, I would rather you do one of these recipes and work it into your plan throughout the day than feel like you're being deprived of enjoying the Super Bowl party. So serving size, once this is completed, is going to be about a 1/2 cup, which is quite a bit. And then I would have you use celery sticks. Okay, I know celery isn't chips, but celery kind of goes hand in hand with hot wings, right? Or buffalo wings. All right, so that's mixed really good. Now we're going to just move that to the side. I have, it's not a 9x13. This is probably like an 8x11. I don't even know if it has like the measurements on here. Oh, it does. So this is, yep, I was right. 8x11. You could probably do a 9x9 square dish if you wanted to. I'm going to spray it lightly. And then we're going to take our mixture and we're going to just, now this is where you would put it in a crock pot. I'm going to put it in my baking dish. And then I'm going to spread it evenly through here. Just like a cake. Buffalo chicken cake, huh? So again, your serving of this would be a half a cup for girls. Guys, you can do a cup. And then we're gonna just take a half a cup of our shredded cheese. This is how we have some self-control, is that we're actually gonna measure it. Okay, there's our half a cup. And then I'm gonna just disperse this evenly across the top. And you see a half a cup of cheese is quite a bit. So here we go. And then of course, the rest of our green onion. Voila. There you have it. So that is going to go into an oven, 350 degrees, and we are going to bake it for approximately 30 minutes until everything is like really melted together and the cheese is melted on top. And then we're going to serve for serving for girls. Again, it's a half a cup of this mixture with, you know, roughly about maybe 6 or 7 pieces of celery. Celery is going to be very low carb, so it's a very water-based carb. So you could have an extra few pieces of celery. It's not going to kill you. But this would be a much healthier choice for you to do buffalo chicken-wise for the Super Bowl. And then those that are trying to eat clean, but you know, wanted to have chips with it, you could. I would just say count out your chips as far as your portion control. Okay. If you've caught any of my videos in the past, we've done some homemade gluten-free chips. And you could do that with this if you are on Thrive Phase and you're just maintaining. You could make some homemade tortilla chips with a gluten-free wrap. Just cut them up and bake them. And then that way you have control over your portion size. So pregnant women are the same, Brittany. Good question though. All right, so this is gonna go in the oven for 30 minutes. Tomorrow, I thought that I had my thing in front of me. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, but stay tuned. My week is kind of crazy busy on and off throughout the week depending on the weather. So some of my recipes might come to you later at night or early in the morning. Just depending on when I have free time. If you want more ideas and more recipes than what I'm giving you this week, you can always go to kellybonomo.com, click on Vault 360 and subscribe to my annual cookbook. We are doing a special now. You get 3 years for the price of your first year. So you'll get 2017, 2018, and all of my recipes that will be coming out throughout this year. So kellybonomo.com, subscribe to my cookbook. And with that being said, enjoy this nice, cold, snowy day. Wherever you are, be safe, make smart choices. And if you have any questions on any part of this recipe, you can message me here because there might be somebody else that wants to know the answer to the question too. All right, God bless you all. I will see you tomorrow.